Hi, welcome back to a new tutorial. So earlier we have got total items which we have extracted from our sent table. Now we are going to update our tables. So for updating this table, what we can do here, self.send underscore date1 dot set text. So in this text we are going to get a date. So that date is this one. Okay, so this date is into Unix format, but if you have noticed here, this is into human readable format. So we have to also convert that Unix format date into a human readable format. So that's the simple. I'll do it here into the runtime. So first of all, it is, let's make it %e and then %m, and then let's make a little space and then %h and then %m. Okay, and then time dot local time, so it will convert into the local time format. So the time dot local time and then sent response. Inside the sent response there is item. Inside the item we are going to get first item, that is the latest one, and then from that we are going to get a date. And you might have noticed that in our printed response, which was into on a Windows PowerShell, so this is a date. So now in the same way we can update other tables, but before we do that we have to make here a little changes, and that little change is that we have to keep this into our strf time format. So for that we need to do here time dot strf time, that is string time, and then we need to keep it into inside that strf time. And once we do this, now we are almost set to go. Okay, and now we can just copy it and paste it 4 times. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. So total are 5. So let's make it 2, and we can make it 3. Sorry, we can make it 3 and just make it to 4, and then we can make it to 5. And then finally we will get here the first location, then second location, then third and fourth. Now let's save it, and what we can do, let's close this and reopen that. So once we reopen that, you will see there the date must be sent date, stats date must be updated according to the our table, which is into a DynamoDB table. So if you see here, there is a little error, the item. So this is a little error there. So let's first remove that error. It's items actually, it's not item. How would you know it is items? Let me show you here. So earlier we had printed that, and if you see here, it's items. Okay, and also we can just comment this since we don't need it. Run it one more time. Now this time it must work. Perhaps this time we have made everything as it perfect. Great, it's amazing. Now you see here, the date is coming here. You see, it's the 15th May. It's 15 May date, and here is the time. So for that, we have to give here a little space. Great, so let's save it and run it one more time. So while it is running, and if you notice that the reference to these dates are stats date 1 and reference to these dates are sent date 1. Okay, this is very important. I'll show you how. And here you see the time format is into a local format. Time format, it has changed. 236, 238, 239, 252 and 253. Okay, great. And if you see here, the country is global, event type is changing as previously we had changed. All, open, click, and delivery. And it's you know, be 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours. And I think we have to change the total. Total have not changed. Oh, of course, these things haven't changed yet. We have changed only the date. Okay, we will change it later. So the date is working perfectly. Now let's change this date as well. So for that, what we need to do, we need to copy it. So just copy it and paste it one more time. Paste it. And then we have to here write stats date 1. Okay, and then stats date 2, and then stats date 3, and then finally stats date 4, and then this is stats date 5. Just save it and run it one more time. And let's comment it also. We don't need this. You see here, it's working perfectly as expected. Great. Now let's move ahead and update these rows as well. So for that, we have to write some more code. Now, so first of all, self dot, we are going to update event first of all. So it's event 1 dot set text, and into sent response, inside the items, first 0th location, and then we are going to get here event type. And then once again, we are going to copy it and paste it 4 times. And this will be event 2, and this will be event 3, event 4, and event 5. And this will be 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Perfect. And in the similar way, what we are going to do, we are going to update when. Okay, so self dot when1 dot set text, and then sent response, and inside the sent response we are looking for items, and then of course for the first time 0th location, and then when. And once again we are going to copy it and paste it 4 times. So this will be when 2, when 3, when 4, and when 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and just save it. Now we are going to update the total. So self dot total 1, dot set text, inside this total we are going to change that number into the str format. So it's a sent response, and inside sent response there is items and then zeros location and then total. Just copy it and paste it 4 extra times. So this is total 2, total 3, total 4 and total 5. And the item number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Just save it. Now we are set to go. So let's run it and see what will happen. You see here, everything is updated, country is global, event types are all, delivery all, and when is B1 minutes and the total 1 emails. And if you notice here, total available emails has been changed to the 4. That's mean our database table has been updated. Now let me show you that what I am trying to show you there. If you see here, there is only 2 delivery and 3 all. Okay, right? And if you notice that in the database there is 4 items, and if you see here into overview, now the item count is 4. And once again, suppose that when user send an email, then this init load must reload once again. So let me call that init load on click test email. Okay. So here, if I press this send test email, this will reload once again, and you will notice that it will change this one to the latest one, and this one will go out, and this one will change. This 4th number will shift to the 5 number. So let's close this and run it once again. And I am going to change it to, let's say, the hours, something, let's say the 4 and after. However, it doesn't matter as of now, and let's make it to the click. And let's send it to my email address, Narayan. Okay, it's Narayan 16042015 @gmail.com. So let's send it. Once I press send test email, it will first send an email, then it will update the table, and then it will update this sent stats. You see here, sent stats has been updated, and the current time is 3:47 in the morning at the 15th/5. So it is 15th May, and country was selected a global, event type was a click, and it was 4 hours. Okay, and total email sent was only 1 email. Congratulations, successfully now you have updated sent stats. Now in the next tutorial I'll update event stats. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and please do not forget to subscribe this channel so that you can get update directly into your inbox. Bye bye, have a nice day.